Thanks for stalling for me. Now let's take a look at the weather. Let's take a look at the conditions. You know what? When it comes to the air quality, I know that has been a big concern since the beginning of the year because of the fires and all of the debris that we have in the air. But you know what? When it comes to our air quality today, we're looking really good. Great air quality near the foothills and the mountains out towards the Inland Empire and even out towards Orange County. Moderate air quality around the valleys, around the basin, and inland Empire rather. So what this is, it means that it's acceptable for most of us, but if you do have respiratory issues, then this could have some mild effects for you. Okay, let's take a look at the temperatures for today because it's going to be a nice day overall. We're done with the watches, the warnings. The winds are going to be much calmer. Those were a problem yesterday. 60s in the deserts, 50s in the mountains. Look at the Inland Empire. We've got numbers here in the upper 60s, low 70s. So we do have some clouds this morning. I think could be a nice sunrise for us. Temperatures inland Orange County, a nice day. Upper 60s inland, low 60s at the coast. These temperatures are pretty seasonal for this time of year. 60s over in Ventura County. The San Fernando Valley is going to be reaching 70s. We'll have sunny skies and clouds increasing during the afternoon. Santa Clarita 68. And here's your day in LA. The average high in Los Angeles is 69, so I'm loving this. Temperatures in the mid 60s at the coast, close to 70 near the San Gabriel Valley. Now the weather really is going to change for us in the coming days. Look at Long Beach. I'm looking at a high of 63 today. And then tomorrow, chance for showers increases. We'll have 60 degrees and we'll have another round of rain on Thursday. Temperatures at 58. Now here's what it comes down to. We got another storm system. March has been just frequent storm systems, which is what we should be seeing in winter here in Southern California. This is when we get all of the water, all of our rain, all of our snow. We didn't see that January and we started to see it pick up in February. And here we are in March seeing those frequent storm systems. Light to moderate rain is expected Wednesday and Thursday. We are going to have some strong winds, the mountains and deserts, and some heavy mountain snow. So accumulations right now during this period will be between half an inch to up to about an inch. The mountains 1 to 2 inches, and that snow level is going to be dropping big time. We're going to have the snow level starting off at around 7,000 feet tomorrow morning, but by Thursday evening it's going to be down to about 4,000 feet. So above 5,000 feet, accumulation 6 to 12 inches, and at resort level we could see from 1 to 2 feet of snow. So all of this moisture, all of this wintry weather could be bringing a risk for some flooding. Also, those strong winds could cause some power outages, tree damages, and also some hazardous travel, especially in the mountains. So 7-day forecast is showing that unsettled weather Wednesday, Thursday, and then on Friday we're in the backside of the system. We dry out Saturday, Sunday, and then early next week we could be seeing another storm. The weather in the valleys, the Inland Empire, upper 60s, low 70s, and look at how the numbers come down Wednesday and Thursday. It's going to be chilly, unsettled. You're going to need the umbrella. Hold off on washing the car. By this weekend, the numbers are back in the 70s. The desert will also have that chance for rain Wednesday and Thursday with really strong winds. It's looking to stay dry for our friends in the low desert. And finally, in the mountains, avoid travel there, especially Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday morning because of that snow. All right, that's your weather. Here's traffic with Holly.
All right, good morning to you on this Tuesday. Thanks so much for waking up with us. Enrique Roman in Street Vision is giving us a live look at the South 605. He's just about to hit the 405. Conditions very light, as you can see. Not many people out there on the roads right now. Now, the Lakers take on the Pelicans this evening. The game starts at 7:30. Doors open at 6 p.m. So you know what that means. Heavier traffic during the evening commute on the 10, the 110, and then surface streets like Figueroa and Pico. Good news out of Whittier, a crash that I've been following for over 20 minutes has cleared. CHP says all lanes are back open on the North 605 just south of Beverly Boulevard. So that's good. The road is clear if you're heading towards the 60. West 105 Downey to LAX. This will take about 20 minutes right now. Speeds in the 60s. All looks good through Linwood and Hawthorne. That'll definitely be busier in the 6 a.m. hour. And then on the North 405 Long Beach to the 10, 25 minutes. Speeds in the 70s, no problems right now through Torrance, Inglewood, and also the Culver City area. The next time you see me, we'll head to Sherman Oaks. Adrian, over to you.
All right, thank you, Holly. Well, next at 4, the meteorologist Belen de Leon right now has got much more on the forecast, and I think that picture kind of spelled it exactly what you said. It's the calm before the storm. Right?
Yes, and it's going to be a great day. In fact, the temperatures are going to be a little warmer than yesterday. Enjoy it the best you can, and get that umbrella ready because you're going to need it starting tomorrow. Buenos dias and happy Tuesday, everyone. The view right now from our beautiful city does show some clouds out there in the distance. The temperatures right now are starting off in the 40s. We've got 30s in the deserts, the mountains, 20s. During the afternoon, I think it's going to be nice enough to not need that jacket or sweater. We're going to have mid to upper 60s, low 70s. You will notice clouds increasing. In fact, when we check in with satellite and radar, the clouds are already moving in, and it's because of a system that's up to our north. This is going to be one of 2 rounds of rain that are headed our way before the week is over. Coming up, I'll tell you about the watches that have already been issued, but right now, let's check on the drive and say good morning, Holly Hannula.
Hello, Belen de Leon, and good morning to you on this Tuesday. A live look from Carson of the North 405 from Street Vision. Enrique Ramon making his way up to the 110. Not a lot of folks on the roads right now, so that's good news. In Orange County, things are quiet. We're seeing a lot of green, especially on the 5 freeway through Anaheim, Santa Ana, and Irvine. The 57 doesn't have any problems through Brea, Fullerton, and Anaheim, and the 91 is clear. South 405, Mission Hills to the 105, 23 minutes right now. Speeds in the 70s. All looks good through Sherman Oaks and also Bel Air. Coming up, we'll head to Riverside. Lynette, over to you.
All right, Holly. Have you noticed the sun is coming up a little bit earlier? It'll be up at 6:17. The sun will be setting at 5:52. 11 hours, 34 minutes of daylight. Let's make the best of it and prepare for the rain that's on the way. I'll be back to talk about the changes in your first alert forecast. Here's Holly.
All right, good morning to you on this Tuesday. A live view of the North 405. Enrique Ramon and Street Vision making his way towards the Inglewood area. Traffic looks good right now. No problems in sight. Coming up, we'll check conditions on the North 215 in Riverside. It's 440, and you are watching Today in LA.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. And he was happy with it.
And hopefully he's still in town because he's going to get some more snow to shred the gnar.
He's coming, right? You got another day?
Yes. Let's get into the timing. Remember that time you went up to Big Bear, was it, that you got knocked over by
a topless skier.
A topless
but it was a guy, and I said topless, shirtless, but he was topless, and he ran right into me. Crazy hooligan.
All right, well, watch out for those topless skiers. Here's what you can expect. Hi, everybody. Happy Taco Tuesday. Today is the calm before the storm. The temperature slightly warmer, no watches, no warnings, but then tomorrow is when we need those umbrellas. That rain is returning, and we're going to have 2 rounds impacting us. The first one on Wednesday, the second one Thursday, and it does look like the rain will be enough to cause some flooding concerns. In the mountains, that's where we're going to have some heavy snow, so traveling up there could be challenging. Travel this morning is just fine. You need the sweater, the jacket, the heater in the car, warm it up a little bit, 40s and 30s up in the deserts, and we've got teens over in Big Bear. Temperatures also in the 30s in some portions of the Inland Empire, so it's a cold start. 50s for us for LA County, Orange County, and 40s over in Ventura County. So let's fast forward to the afternoon, and these temperatures are actually pretty seasonal for this time of year. We'll have 60s in the deserts. Over in Big Bear, you're at 50 degrees today. Temperatures in the Inland Empire, upper 60s, low 70s, not bad. Upper 60s in Orange County, more of that around the basin, some 70s through the valleys, and temperatures in the 60s in Ventura County. Now let's look ahead because we got changes. Today we'll be at 69 in Riverside, but tomorrow temperatures come down to 64. On Thursday, 57 with that chance of rain increasing. Keep in mind the average high around this time of year is 70 degrees. That's pretty crazy. Last week we were way above normal, and now the temperatures are below normal. So let me take you through the timing of the rain. This morning we do have some low clouds, maybe hard to see that sunrise. We'll get to some sunshine around the middle of the day, and then watch what happens around sunset. The clouds increase, so it could be a nice sunset for us. Then overnight through tomorrow morning, those clouds thicken as we start to tap into just a little bit of moisture. Tomorrow morning, the commute looks fine for the most part, but we'll start to see that rain edge into Ventura County around 7 a.m. Then around the middle of the morning through the afternoon, the rain increases and starts to spread towards the east. So around noon, we may be seeing that light rain over in Orange County, the Inland Empire, and then some scattered activity as we head throughout the afternoon and evening. Now let's get to Thursday. Thursday, the weather dry for most of us. That snow is starting to accumulate in the mountains, and then we'll get to a second round of rain. All of this is tapped into some atmospheric moisture. So that's a reason why we're going to be seeing those accumulations and a possibility for some flooding risk. On Thursday, we tap into some colder air, and that snow level is expected to drop even more. So here's a look at how much rain we're expecting. 1/2 inch to about 1 inch. The mountains, 1 inch to to 2 inches, but the snow levels will be dropping to around 4,000 feet. So that means that we're going to be seeing some challenging travel conditions. We will have a winter storm watch that goes into effect tomorrow evening, lasts through 9 a.m. Friday. So traveling, especially Thursday and Friday morning, is going to be very challenging in the mountains. You want to avoid it because we're also going to have some strong winds. So blizzard-like conditions are possible in the mountains. Now here's a 7-day forecast where you see Wednesday, Thursday, it's rainy, and then it dries out over the weekend. We'll have another storm early next week. The forecast in the valleys and IE, we're going to drop into the 50s and 60s the next 2 days. Temperatures today, upper 60s, low 70s. Rain Wednesday and Thursday for the high desert. The low desert will stay dry. And here is your forecast for the mountains. Today, the weather is going to be just fine, but you want to avoid travel in the coming days because of those slippery and windy conditions. That's your forecast. Now, let's talk about traffic. What's going on, Holly?
All right, Belen. Well, traffic still remains light. We're not yet at 5 a.m. Here's a live look from Street Vision moving northbound on the 405 towards the 101 and Sherman Oaks area. So far, coast is clear. Conditions look great out there. We are now in Inglewood, South 405 north of Century Boulevard. There's a ladder stuck in the right lane. Thankfully, it's dark. It's early. I'm not seeing any delays for folks making their way towards the 105 or the 110. Now, on the west 105 down to LAX, this commute right now, 23 minutes, speeds in the 40s. Not terrible, but I did notice a little bit of stop and go traffic between Wilmington and Prairie. There's nothing on the CHP log regarding an accident or a hazard, but if I find out what's causing these delays, of course, I'll let you know. North 215 Paris to Riverside, that drive, 25 minutes right now, speeds in the 50s. All looks pretty good. Just some minor slowing through Moreno Valley for folks making their way towards the 91 West 10 commute, Colton to Pomona, an easy 28 minutes, speeds in the 60s through Colton, Fontana, Ontario, and also the Montclair area. Coming up in a few, we will head to downtown Los Angeles. It's 4:56 and you are watching Today in LA.